You trudge your way down the molasses pipe. The distinct smell will haunt you for the rest of whatever this experience is to you.
Oh, I've been through worse. You know, I once chased a man down a wastewater line.
I don't think you did. Those things are only like, I don't know, a couple inches wide.
It was a Russian wastewater line. It was huge. The Russians make a lot of waste.
Well, I can't prove you wrong. Maybe it was a composite drain.
And what are you, the master of international pipelines? You're barely even sure what a ninja is. You don't know what you're talking about.
Okay, harsh, man. I didn't question your profession.
Well, you may not be, but I question it every day. If not for the alcohol and the loose women, I wouldn't still be in this business.
Hey, just asking for a friend, but where are you meeting the loose women?
You mean you haven't met any?
Well, let's just say hypothetically that I haven't met any yet.
Well, have you tried doing one of those missions that they have to cover up because it'd be an international incident?
Mostly they refer to what I do as terrorism, which is a type of international incident.
See, there you go. What you've got to do is ride on the back of a truck shooting at Russians. And then do the whole thing by shouting, "I am working for America, I am working for America." That kind of thing gets you all the girls.
I am surprised they are into that. You know, I feel like women are more about,
Embroidery, I know, but yes, they're very into shooting at Russians.
Well, I was thinking sanity, but I guess.
I haven't met any girls either.
Well, you're just wearing t-shirt and jeans. Try wearing a suit.
I can't afford to get molasses on a suit.
Well, maybe that's why you can't find any women, because you can't afford to get molasses on a suit. While we're speaking about it, you said that you think women should be sane?
I assume that's what women were looking for in a man.
All the women I've ever known have been insane. For example, this one girl. I remember she had this thing about prying up other people's fingernails. She collected them. Had a night in the shack with her. When I woke up, all my fingernails were gone. Best sex of my life.
I guess a guy could do worse.
That's right, he could, and I have. I've slept with women I didn't even want to sleep with. But I'll make love to any woman for the love of the mission.
You know, this one time, I pulled the tooth out of a shark because the tooth was rotting. And sharks can be very coy, but I think we may have had a thing.
Fascinating. You should have jumped on that one. I would have. What about you, Ninja Man? You got any saucy stories?
Well, this one time, this girl on Tinder almost went on a date with me, but then she canceled it at the last minute.
Titillating.
Yeah, I tried to reschedule, and then she ghosted me.
Well, you should have gone for it. I would have.
You think so?
Absolutely.
Have you ever considered that you might be gay?
What? Why would I consider that?
Well, you have a hard time putting things together with women. You know, that's a classic sign.
He's right, you know. If you've never jumped on a shark or a woman, then you've never been a man.
I have been a man. I have so been a man. I have nudie pictures on my computer.
We all do. It's called the internet.
Yeah, but I mean, like, I've seen them.
Yes, we've all seen them. It's called the internet.
I'm just saying, I went down that road. I had to stop and seriously think to myself, you know? Like, am I not dating women because I'm not interested in them? Is there something wrong with women?
Yes, positively.
Look, guys, I don't think that's why I'm having trouble dating women. Could we just focus on the mission, please?
Fine, but we call this a Freudian diversion.
Yeah, really weird that you'd bring it up and then just try to distract us from it like that.
Oh my god, I'm not the one who brought it up. What does come up is the end of the tunnel. The molasses tunnel curves straight upwards at a 90-degree angle, and immediately to your right is a single door. Why they need a door that leads to the molasses tunnel, who could say?
Well, this seems overly convenient. Perhaps just as convenient as Lowry's divergence into another subject.
Could you please be a little bit more concerned about the trap in front of you?
Look, if it's a trap, I've still got ammunition in my gun. I fired it 6 or 7 times, so I've still got plenty of ammunition.
Oh, I know what it is. It's your teeth. It's always your teeth. Teeth are the most attractive thing about a person.
I don't want to talk about my teeth. I don't want to talk about my sexuality, Paul. I push open the door. The door opens to a stairwell. It goes up.
You know, we should be careful. Lowry might be right. There could be a trap up there, and it'll lock us up as tightly as Lowry is shut in the closet. And who knows if it'll be equally difficult to escape from.
I am not in the closet. Okay, you've got the gun. Can you go up ahead?
I understand you'd like to look at my firm buns.
No, I want you to take point because you have the gun.
More of a biceps man, I see. The guns. Wink, wink.
I just want to go up the stairs.
That's all right. I'll go up the stairs. I take point.
Thank you, Elvis.
You are welcome, but in exchange, I'd like to see you floss a little more often.
Yeah, sure. I promise. Anything. Anything to just get through this like professionals.
Lowry, let me ask you something. Are you making money on this?
In theory, if I find anything to steal.
Then you are a professional. As am I, and so is Elvis.
Oh my god. At the top of the stairs is another door. You open it up, and then find yourself in a massive industrial coop. There are birds stacked up as far as you can see, lining the walls and organized in shelves. But it's not chickens. These birds are like the size of golden eagles, and in fact, they are probably some kind of eagle, and they are solid gold.
Like gold the material or gold the color?
Gold the color, but like an actual metallic gold color. It appears that they're all laying eggs, and then the eggs are funneled away to somewhere else in the factory. You watch a bird set one down, and then roll, down it goes through a tube, assisted only by gravity.
Fascinating. You know they have a setup like this at the putt-putt golf.
You play putt-putt?
Yes, women go crazy for putt-putt. Did you not know that?
Oh, well, no. But I was just curious because I'm in the local putt-putt league. When's the last time you went?
Well, just last Thursday with a woman who had her DNA sliced with Sasquatch. She does wet work for the Chileans.
Oh, I think I remember her. Marge?
That's the one.
She's a Chilean spy?
Between you and me, keep it on the down low.
I never would have guessed. A woman that hairy, though.
Yes, all the hairy women do wet work.
They really do. I wonder what is up with that.
It's a big no-no to discuss around the office, but that's because you don't want to be killed by the hairy women that do wet work.
Guys, we are in a room full of golden birds that are laying eggs for who knows what reason, some kind of recipe? We're trying to figure out the secret of the Charlie Chanclas factory. Obviously, these special eggs, that's a big deal.
All right, keep your pants on. Try to do a little networking, why don't you?
Larry, I don't suppose you've ever done putt-putt.
I mean, I'm not really into putt-putt. I don't get it.
How do you not get putt-putt?
I mean, every course is different. How do you practice well enough to be, really good at putt-putt?
It's not about how good you are at putt-putt. It's about socialization. It's the same reason that people golf.
Okay, well, you guys catch up on the latest putt-putt golf stuff. I'm gonna go take pictures of these birds.
Fine, you do that. Paul, is it possible that I could get one of these birds out of the cage?
The cages don't look that sturdy, but each one is padlocked with a tiny lock.
Well, I have a lockpick. Shoot the tiny lock with my gun.
Okay, give me an attack roll on this.
Here we go. Padlock, don't move.
All right, blam! You get that padlock at point blank, but also hit the bird. It flops over dead instantly.
Shoot, well, there's plenty more where that came from.
Oh my god, what did you do?
It's not what it looks like. The bird shot itself.
You shot a bird? Why did you shoot one of the birds?
It's fine. I'm sure this happens all the time.
It happens. You think that they shoot the birds all the time?
Yes, they get uppity or disease or something, and you've got to old yeller them.
Hold on, stand back. I am a form of medical professional. Yep, that bird is dead.
Aren't we supposed to be keeping an element of stealth?
They'll never know who shot this bird.
A spy broke in and shot the bird.
Well, that's not what they'll think. That's too stupid to believe.
Oh my god.
They'll think one of the employees shot the bird, and they'll have a team meeting, and everyone will have to sit through a 3-hour meeting.
Oh my god.
In a way, we've already done some sabotage. That's for you, Elvis.
Thank you. I was kind of hoping for something a little bit more substantial, though. Hence the C4, remember?
Maybe they won't even notice the bird is dead.
How would they not notice the bird is dead? There's a giant
Because
gunshot.
It's just a freaking bird in a cage. What does it do? Does it pay taxes? Does it have a family? Are they going to notify the family it's in the eggs?
Yeah, well,
look, the eggs are going through the tube.
They obviously care about the eggs and the quantity of the eggs coming out of the bird.
Do you see a counter coming out somewhere? They're not checking how many eggs this bird
I bet
lays.
that somebody comes by. I mean, this must be a very inefficient system. Paul, follow the tube. You follow the tube down the line, it jogs to the right, and then disappears through a wall. There's a doorway on that wall. Okay, see, all the tubes go somewhere, so if this bird stops laying eggs, they're obviously going to know that the bird is dead.
They're not going to know the bird is dead. They probably cut the thing's head off when it stops laying eggs, and then they shell it as chicken pot pie. Haven't you seen Chicken Run?
Chicken Run was a fictional movie.
Also, it was set in England. They probably do things differently here.
What do you think, England has more efficient chicken farming than America?
Well, I assume that they have more regulations.
Oh yeah? Well, name one.
Well, for one, they protect the privacy of the chickens.
What privacy? Like their maiden name?
Or of the people who buy the chickens. When you buy the chicken, you can't just I agree and then give up your information.
Well, there you go, Lowry. They protect the privacy of the chickens. No one's going to know this chicken is dead.
Oh my god, they obviously know. Paul, open the door and go through to the other side. What's on the other side? You open the door and find this massive tangle of tubes leads into a horrible mechanical monstrosity. There's a giant machine in the center of this room with arms reaching out everywhere. There's conveyor belts receiving the eggs. They shuttle the eggs on down to an incubator which briefly incubates the eggs. The eggs hatch. Chicks emerge and then are shuttled along. The machine reaches down, picks up a chick, inspects it with a giant red eye, and then sets it down on either the left or the right side. The chicks on the left side are trundled away through a little slit in the wall. Who knows where they go? The chicks on the right find themselves locked into a machine, where a bunch of giant syringes come down and then inject them full of frosting. They swell up and then they're wrapped up tight, which somehow freezes them in place. It's Charlie Chanclas' famous screaming marshmallow bird.
Oh my god, it's like Dr. Seuss meets poultry farming.
Shut the door. Let's focus on this room with the golden eagles. It's much happier.
No, wait, that machine looked like exactly the kind of thing I want to see for.
Yes, no, I'm sure that's a very expensive machine, but let's just think of the chickens for a little while longer. Look at all of them. I bet they're just thinking about staging a daring escape. And one of them's an American rooster. Got them all full of that American can-do spirit.
I mean, the screaming marshmallow chicks always freaked me out, but I had no idea they were living creatures.
Yeah, big golden birds.
If we steal the secrets to this, companies all over the United States are going to be doing exactly this. Exactly this.
Yep, that's industry for you.
That lady in Chicken Run that was trying to kill the chicken, she will be nothing compared to this.
Yes, well, they wanted to put a face on the villain for the movie, so you had someone specifically to hate.
They could have put the Colonel from KFC on there.
You can't hate the Colonel. That's statistically impossible. That's why he's their mascot.
We cannot share this information. We cannot let people know that this is how you get the screaming chickens.
Now, Lowry, you're a professional, right?
I mean, in theory, if I ever made money off of this job.
Right, well, you can't make money in this kind of business without occasionally spilling a few doomsday machinery secrets to the North Koreans.
Have you done that?
Well, not working blueprints, no. I mean, the ones I gave them blew up in their faces, I'm pretty sure.
Okay, but this is like actually, this is horrible.
Now that I think about it, though, the North Koreans, boy, they would probably kill for living birds that turn into marshmallow creatures. They're all starving over there.
You're imagining giant North Korean factories full of birds stuffed with frosting?
Well, I'm just saying that's where there might be some money in it. You're self-employed in a way. It pays to be creative.
I think we need to establish some ground goals. I just want you guys to know I'm here to end Sugar's war on teeth. I am also not for other people knowing how to make these horrible abominations.
Okay, yeah, I'm with the tooth guy. We should not share this information.
Exactly, we should blow it up and kill everyone in the factory.
Can't we, hack the mainframe, or...
Well, what programming language does their mainframe use?
I don't know. Maybe we could find one of their computers.
Blowing a building up is way faster than hacking. I don't even have to crack any codes.
Lowry's right on that one. If we're going to go for sheer destruction, a bomb is the best way to go. Problem, though, pull my gun out. I'm not here for pure destruction, so if we're at a crossroads, I'm going to have to resort to pure destruction.
Whoa.
Okay, that is not fair.
Hey.
I do not have a gun.
Well, you should have brought one. How about you, Ninja Boy?
I brought a knife.
Well, there's a saying about that in guns, and I believe the saying is that you're stupid.
You can't kill us. You're all out of ammo.
Fire my gun in the air. Bang! No, apparently I'm not.
Well, that was your last bullet.
No, I think I've fired off, 10 times or something. I've still got plenty left.
Have you been counting? Because I have not been counting.
I don't even know what kind of gun that is. Do you know anything about guns?
I'm not really a gun guy. That's why I wanted to be a ninja.
Okay, well...
Stop whispering over there. Empty out your pockets. Do you have any guns? Do either of you have any guns? I don't believe you don't have guns.
Empty out my pockets. No guns.
No guns.
Well, that's just against the rules. You have no guns at all.
I was really going more for just the in and out with the C4.
But what if you alerted them? How were you going to shoot your way out?
Well, normally, I strap the C4 to my chest and then just, stay there. And I say, let me go, or I blow myself up.
Does that work?
I don't know. I've never tried it before.
I usually work with stealth. I try not to be seen.
You're new at this. You don't even know what you're talking about.
Neither does he.
Yeah, but he's got C4. He must know people.
Yeah, I do know a guy.
See, he knows a guy. He's a real spy.
I know a guy. I know the hardware store guy who sold me the knife.
It's not the same, Lowry.
Yeah, come on. This just looks pathetic, dude.
You're pathetic. I'm the only one who knows the art of stealth, and I'm a 20th century
Okay,
ninja.
shut up. I'm done arguing about it. I'm the only one with a gun, and that means by default I win. Don't you two look like idiots now. All right, march yourselves back into that room with all the machinery. I know what we're gonna do.
Open the door? Well, I hope it's shoot that machine or let me set up all my C4, because if not...
I'm afraid not. I'm gonna ask you to hop up on that conveyor belt with what I presume are the other cocks.
The conveyor belt where they're filling birds with frosting? You want us on that one?
That's right. It'll be over quick. You'll feel a pinch and then you'll be full of sweets.
That is the absolute last way I want to die.
Yeah, come on. Bullets would be much more merciful.
I'm trying to conserve ammo here. I've still got, I don't even know how many shots left. I've shot maybe 10 or 12 times.
Well, you're gonna have to shoot 2 more.
To kill you both, I'm probably gonna have to shoot, 4 or 5 more times. People don't die in just a single gunshot. Look it up.
Okay, but frosting. You're gonna watch 2 adult-grown men be filled up with frosting to death before your very eyes.
Son, I once watched a man be melted alive by a volcano. I told things to my therapist that caused my therapist to see a therapist about PTSD.
Hey, if this turns around, who is your therapist? Because mine keep quitting.
Okay, please. Please, I've changed my mind. We can sell all the secrets to the Soviets or the North Koreans or whoever it is you're working for.
I'm not working for the North Koreans, you idiot.
Well, I'm not gonna stand for being killed with sweet... Hey, look over there!
At what? Turn around.
Ah! Grab him! Throw him on the conveyor belt!
Ah, you jerk!
Run over and help Elvis. I got his legs.
Thrash and kick. Oh, you teamed up. You believe in teamwork just like the communists. Oh, no.
Well, with the combined might of 2 versus 1, Mason, they throw you up on the conveyor belt. The machine actually reaches down quickly, grabs you, an eye comes down and looks you over, and then it sets you back down on the conveyor belt you were just on. As you try to get up, the arm holds you down. The syringes full of frosting come down, but you are far too big and thrashing around far too much for them to actually gain any purchase. So, the entire conveyor belt stops. Everything freezes up, and then the machine pays very acute attention to the 3 of you. There's no alarm, but there is a flashing red light. The machine reaches down, grabs you each one at a time, and then picks you up and carries you all over to a chute.
Oh, you idiots, you see what you done? We could have killed only the 2 of you, now we're all 3 going to die.
I'd rather die in the trash than die full of tooth decay.
Mom was right. I should have gone to trade school.
The machine drops you each into the chute one by one. Down you slide into the abyss.